Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dragonkeep here, and welcome back to another What If. This What If will be extremely special. This will be what if Shigiraki saved Deku. Now this will of course make Deku a villain. Now let's get into this timeline. Everything in this universe is basically similar to what happened in canon until the point where class is dismissed and Izuku is met up with Bakugo and his lackeys. Little did those guys know that Shigiraki and Kurogiri were outside the school looking for some students to corrupt. Now, they're both in costumes, and when I say in their costumes, I mean Shigiraki he has his hood and has all those heads on him. Really handsy. God, I need help. And Kurogiri is in his bartender's outfit. Well, actually, Kurogiri's wearing nothing, since he's literally just the warp gate. I mean, he's also a Nobu, but he was made for the mere purpose of being a warp gate. Shigiraki then talks to Kurogiri, saying, "Alright, we need the students from here to join our club, to join our league. But the only problem is, what student is it going to be?" And like on cue, Izuku's damaged notebook falls from the room that the guys were in, the Midori, Bakugo, and his lackeys were in, and fell right into the pond. Well, into the water that was the fountain that was there. Shigiraki then goes to the book, picks it up, and starts reading it. He starts off with the front saying, "Izuku Midoriya." That's pretty cool. He looks through the pages and says, "Isn't that strange, Kurogiri? This Izuku Midoriya has every note has notes of every hero. Bro. And his... Bro. And their weaknesses. Let's see if there's anything to do with his quirk. Ah, here it is. It is me, Izuku, as Shigiraki reads, me, Izuku Midoriya. Yeah. Unfortunately, I am quirkless. And because of that not only a lot of people have been picking on me, but so have my childhood friends. Sometimes I even wonder if society even really cares about us quirkless. If society even really cares about the people who weren't born with power. Shigiraki then said to Kurogiri, tragic backstory. Lots of notes. A reason to kill. Reason to kill. This Izuku Midoriya. You will be the perfect villain. Luckily, luckily, he drew a picture of himself, which is actually pretty good. We gotta give props to him about that. On that. Now, how are we gonna catch this kid? Soon, they heard the Sludgeville win, and Shigiraki said, Perfect. Kurogiri, I've got a plan. Now let's just return this to where we found it. And leave everything to us. Kurogiri and Shigiraki disperse as Izuku then picks up his notebook that Shigiraki returned to the water fountain. Izuku said to himself, I'll show that Kachan. I'll show Kachan. John. I'll prove him that I can make a difference. Sure enough, without Izuku noticing, the sludge villain appears. The sludge villain then attacks Izuku, trying to make Izuku his new host. As any supernatural fan would say, the sludge villain is trying to wear Izuku to the prom. Anyways, Izuku is struggling. And the sludge villain goes, it would be much easier if you would stop struggling. He looks beside him to see Shigiraki disintegrating him. Or at least the parts that Izuku is surrounded by. And it works with Izuku passing out about to hit the floor. Kurogiri quickly makes a portal under Izuku, causing Izuku to go to the bar. To the villain's bar, basically. Anyway, Shigiraki then stops disintegrating, picks up Izuku's notebook, as Shigiraki and Kurogiri exit. Of course, All Might then finds the sludge villain and quickly takes care of him. Izuku then wakes up in a chair in the middle of a bar. Izuku goes, where am I? Shigiraki pops up from behind the bar and says, well, look who's finally up. Izuku freaks out, going, who are you? Shigiraki then says, I am a villain, but I am also the one who saved you. I am also a pretty big fan of yours, Izuku Midoriya. Izuku isn't tied up, just to make sure you know. Anyway, Izuku then says, how you know my name? Shigiraki, while holding Izuku's diary, that says, I read your diary as it fell out the window. I read a couple of pages, including the one you wrote about yourself. So tell me, is all of this true? Are you really quirkless and bullied because of it? Izuku then says, Yes, I am. All that is true. And Shigiraki then states, Gotta say, that is a shame. You know, I seriously didn't think that the Hero Society would get any worse. But then I saw you, a kid who's quirkless, and that literally nobody cares about. To be honest, what point is there really?
I'm gonna fix some either chicken patties or hamburgers. What do you want? Xander wants
Two hamburgers. Okay. Sorry about that. That was my grandpa. Anyways, Izuku then said, Yeah, you're correct. Shigiraki then continues saying, Izuku, a lot of things are wrong with this world. The main problem is this rotten hero society. Everybody these saying everything will be fine as long as there's a hero to save us. But back in the day when there weren't quirks, people used to save themselves. They didn't rely on any powers, basically because they didn't have any. And now that we do, that quirks surpass but now that quirks are here, people have grown. Izuku then butts in and says, weak. Shigiraki then says, yes, weak. Izuku, I want you to join my League of Villains. Together, we can crush this rotten society and make sure no one will have to, and make sure that everyone who has ever treated you wrong we will make them pay. Izuku then gets up out of his chair and says, I accept your offer to join your league. Shigiraki then says, perfect. So, let me show you to the boss. Izuku is then met with All For One, who gives him a side quirk. Basically like the side basically the side you see right here in this picture. Not only can he summon it out of thin air, but he can also cover it in fire, water, darkness. There's basically anything he wants to. And unfortunately, that's where I'm going to leave it off right there. Right now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, then boom! Slap that like button across the face. Catch you next one, guys. Laters.